how we can purchase a house or property here in Canada. Hi guys! Good morning, good evening everyone. It's me again, Leah, Buhay Canada. If you don't know me yet, I came from Province Bohol, Philippines. I landed here in Canada last 2011. So for today, I would like to share with you guys how we can purchase a house or property here in Canada. So for this video, I would like to share with you guys, based on my experience, how I purchase or how we purchase our house here in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. So please watch. First thing guys, you have to do if you are planning to buy a house here in Canada, you have to build your credit history. So what is the credit history? Once you landed here in Canada, you have to get a credit card. A lot of people that they will say, oh, we don't want a credit card because we don't want to be under debt. But here, credit card is the big impact or number one role here to buy a property. So what you're gonna do, you get the credit card. Usually the bank offer for a credit card, or the big stores like Walmart, Canadian Tire, they have their own credit card. So you have to build your history. Like for example, even after 2 years, 3 years, at least you have a good credit history. So for the credit card guys, it depends on you how you use it wisely. For me, in my opinion and based on my experience, I use it for the daily needs or for groceries. LP, you have to pay before due date. Some cases they pay after a week, it depends, but the due date for the payment due date for the credit card is every month. So for example, if my payment this month, October 30th, so I have to pay that from my debit card or my checking account, paying online before the 30th of October. So I usually pay, for example, October 27 or 26 if I have time. So you shouldn't forget, so that the bureau for your record of your history, you should be a good payer. So it doesn't matter if your credit card you use the big amount, like for example how many thousands, or you use just $5, $10, but you pay on time. So it doesn't matter how much you gonna use for credit card for every month or once a month, as long as you use it to build your credit history. That's number one requirements guys, because you cannot buy any property here in Canada without any credit history. But you can buy, for example, you can buy a car without any credit history, but you have to pay a cash or high interest. That's the advantage as well and disadvantages. So when you guys ready, you have to find a broker. A lot of brokers working in the bank, and some brokers working on the private lender company. The same with us. Our broker are working on the different company or private company lenders. So we found her through my husband colleague. He tried to refer us because my husband colleague, he was living in Toronto and they finally moved here in Moncton. So yeah, she's pretty helpful. The broker will ask all your requirements, your IDs, for example, permanent residence here, the ID, the passport, all the important documents you have to provide in order you can proceed the process for the mortgage. And for your bank statement, it makes sure your bank statement there is some money there that enough or more, even a little bit more for your down payment. If you decided a down payment for 5% or 20%. So it depends how much you guys gonna decide how many percentage you gonna down. Also your T4, the T4 is from your employer and the letter of your employment. So after that, once the broker will gather all your documents, the broker will process your application for any lenders, any bank lenders or private lenders company. The brokers will try to find who's the cheapest lenders that they can lend you for financing. So, and before that, the broker will check if you are qualified for mortgage. So if you pass, your credit history is good, if you're a good peer, and also the broker will tell you how much the lenders only allow to borrow the amount for you. So based on the lenders, how much for your financing mortgage that they can lend you, they will depend how much your income yearly. Okay, so it depends your income yearly. If you guys are couple, you need to combine your income. When you pass everything, the requirements from the broker usually, she will refer you guys if you guys need a realtor, the real estate agent. But if you guys have one, that's okay. The broker doesn't mind for that. So it's very open. So ours, we just search from here is usually Remax company for the realtor state agent. Once you have the realtor working with you, whatever you will request. If you don't mind, can you book for me this property for open house? So you can look around the house, right? And also she will offer for you guys the list for the available houses to sell or available houses to do open house. So the same way. So if you saw something like specific property, yeah, she will just book for you right away because the realtor, they want their business, right? That's the way their business runs. They need buyers. After that, if you see something, for example, it doesn't matter how many houses you want to book with your realtor for open house. So for us, for our experience, because the time when we purchased this house here, my husband working on the boat and he doesn't have any good reception sometimes, so I was dealing this house by myself. It was really tough, really as a first buyer in Canada, it's really tough. I don't have idea. I just do some search. I don't have any experience, right? So I do some search just for information and I just follow what's the brokers and realtor guides or tips. So whatever they ask, I just provide. So once you decided this house, you like this property for a house, for open house, the realtor will, of course, will agree with you whatever property, and then you will have a lot of question about this property, and the realtor will eventually give you all the details for that property. In my case, my experience was we did a video tour because we couldn't come here in Moncton from Toronto because of this pandemic, right? I like a lot of houses, but you know, sometimes in the property, oh, I like that, but there's but. So you're trying to find, it's a really tough decision, guys. It's really tough. It was stressful. I was working, plus I have a kid, plus dealing this realtors. So there's no option that I can see the house in real because the Moncton city is still in bubble, the East Coast is still in bubble. They don't allow people coming here without any valid reason or any documents, legal documents to come here. Anyway, we did it, praise God, but it was really tough. I think I did the video tour like 6 houses, but I choose the house a lot, and then I finalized out of 10 become 6, out of 6 become 3 properties. So finally we decided this house what we got now. So what happened, once you already did the video tour, if you really decided, if you really like that house, you can request again for final tour. So yeah, I did that, and then I share with my husband as well. At least he can decide, right? But he trusts me. I'm the one who chose. He doesn't have any idea for this house before. I just give him a details, but he cannot. He doesn't have any idea what really are the features of the house. So after that, once you finalize that you really like this property, the realtor will request for booking for inspection. Or you don't have to worry. The realtor usually they work with inspectors. We spend for that $600 package. That is included the package with a rayon. The rayon is radiation underground can cause a cancer. So we have to make sure that's also the city requirements that need to be checked. So praise God, ours is clear. It takes 2 to 3 days for the rayon label to know the result. They will just leave the machine. I don't know how they do, but they are inspector, they're expert for that. They just leave the machine 3 I believe 3 days, and then they will know the level. But yeah, of course, as a buyers, we feel like nervous. We can't avoid that because we really like the house, right? That's once you finalize that house, that's your dream house, right? What you've been like, dreaming. So we were worried. It's a low risk, but still there's a chances, right? So everything was okay. It was clear. So praise God. And after that, once it's gonna be done, the inspector will forward to the buyers. So they forward to us the result, and they forward as well to the realtor. As a buyers, we look over all the details, all the reports. You have to make sure as a buyers if there is no severe damage, right? So, and also the inspector is #1 requirements before you can buy a house, you can purchase a house, because they want to know, they want to make sure that this property or house is safe, right? Pass to the quality control of the city. So all the electricity, the water, everything. So we will know what's going on as a buyer. It's very, very important. And if there is something like a major problem, you have the rights to back up for your deal and free cost, okay? No penalties. Or if there is a mild, for example, old cell for the window, especially here is gonna be like the weather is 4 weathers. It's not only summer, there's a winter, right? So we make sure all the window is sealed. And if there's something a little bit like, crack or something damage, we need to know. The inspector will report every single damage, even just a little tiny damage, because that's their job. And if there is something, for example, if you guys, as a buyers, you have the right to try to negotiate with the seller for the negotiation price. So yeah, that's the way how it works. Here's the very excitement moment. Once it's passed everything you pass, all the documents, the realtor will give you all the documents for the transfer for the property. So they will ask you to sign all the deed of sale, and then you have to sign as a couples, of course. And after that, they will forward to the City Hall. So they will do everything, the realtor. So you're okay now as a buyers. You will feel a relief after a couple weeks. So it was really tough. But after this inspection done, you already negotiate the price, so you can relax. That's only for the realtor job will do all the paperwork passed to the City Hall. So after that, the realtor will ask you for the lawyer. So the next steps is the lawyer. We have to have a lawyer. You don't have to worry to find a lawyer. Usually the brokers or realtor, they will offer for you. From us, the brokers offer a lawyer first and us, so we just grab it. But the realtor on the end asked if we have a lawyer, because she has a lawyer as well. I said, oh, we never knew that. The brokers already referred to us. So anyway, it was okay. It's really good, because if from the broker, all the documents, the broker will work with the lawyer. So we don't have to worry anything. After that, the lawyer will gonna book for you to show the house in person, to sign the paper and the payment. The payment is by a bank draft, and we have to see person. But our case, because of this pandemic, they considered for a video, so we did the video. They emailed to us all the documents, and we signed and discuss everything, and then yeah, that's it. So the processing, it takes more than a month. Actually, it was fast process. We got 1 month because as long as you provide all documents, it's gonna be fast processing. So ours supposed to be June, but my husband still at work. I was still working. I have to give a 2 months notice to resign, right? So yeah, we asked the seller if we are able to take over the property on July 9. So yeah, they agree, they're okay, they were okay. So yeah, that's it. So I hope guys you learned something from this video. If you guys planning to come here in Canada, or you are already here and planning to buy a house, at least you get an idea, because I just share this with you guys because before we don't have any idea how we can start to buy a house. So yeah, so my opinion is you don't have to go to the bank if you have a brokers, if you know someone, the brokers, or way better of course if someone refer you a broker, so you don't have to. The private broker in the private lenders company is very low interest than the bank. So we got only ours is 2.7%. So it's very, very low than all, because the brokers give you, the brokers will give you all the details for how much these lenders, the banks, lenders, the private lenders, how much the interest for the mortgage offer. Fixed for 5 years, and then after 5 years it's gonna be renewed. So it's very low. And the other bank like TD Bank, Scotia, they have like 2.9 or 3.1, so a little bit high. Some are 3.7. So it depends guys. The brokers will tell you anyway, will share with you all information where's the lowest interest that he can help you offer for the percentage. So yeah, that's all for today guys. I hope you learned something from this video. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and also if you don't mind to hit the bell button below so that you will notify on my next video. And also guys, if you're interested for how to come here in Canada, how you can find a job here in Canada, how you can make a standard resume here in Canada, all are how coming here in Canada, it's all on my description below, or all on my contents, guides and tips coming here in Canada. You can please watch, just please check it out. And thank you so much guys for watching, and have a good one. Bye bye.